There were 2 communities per Ewasasiso. Only 2 communities. The first community I want any local communities are ye na ewom. Memfa say Effiakuma community. Let me give you this example. I know the me know one-on-one you to me ekasa ebo enkomo. Afei ye wo the second community. Now that second community no social media, digital, technology. That's another community. It within these 2 communities, it's either you are going to please God or you are going to sin. Don't forget 2 communities. This time on was if you choose not to go out, say we choose to say you can be in your room, but you can be in the United States. You can be in your room, but you can be in China. Because the world is made in such a way that you don't need a plane to travel to a place these days. You can be in a place. Just social media. Now I said many Indian for your lectureship. I was in Ghana, Kumasi, and they were in India. So we did a lectureship. That is another community. Man, if you check on the scripture, walking wisely means living daily in alignment with God's will. And in today's digital age, technology profoundly influences how we think, behave, and interact with others. Christians are not called to reject technology, but to engage with it wisely, with discipline, and with purpose. There came an instance here, I sorry be true, so now almost 70 and he say, who use social media and who use technology, oh yeah, Bonnie. They were not using social media. Me person beba sorry be din na ochine bi wa be see Effiakuma for. Though me na me kasa but omo ban baka say Effiakuma for no mo invite me na me kan but me ba sorry din. But then this church, I sorry say, technology is a sin. Lack of knowledge, these people are perishing. But technology is not a sin, depending on how you use it. Meboa. Now, technology, says, you can choose to buy Bible. This is my Bible. But then I can choose to use my phone. Meboa. It can also get the Bible. I have friends down for bebre outside Ghana. We've never met. You share one-on-one. But because of technology, they are my friends. It depends on how you use it. Now, Ephesians 5:15-16. I'll say, see then that you walk circumspectly. Now, underline this word. I would like you to underline this word in your Bible. See then that you walk circumspectly. Not as fools. Obviously, you can't say, why are you wise? Obey then. Mona mokanyo, makasa, wunim nyansa, yakasa why then. And I'm more say, well, Jimmy Abodam, Mudi Tubo, Mutimu pa. But then there's no problem with that. But then I'll say, not as fools, but as wise. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. This Bible verse will project your dream. Now, the word circumspectly, careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences. You have to check steps, say, step so edemeba ko osayi mu ana say edemeba ko ade papa bi mu. Eti Paul through Ephesus woman no am ya tia say we or say ye bomodin say ya nante bia ye be nante anamo bia ye be tutu steps bia ye be make it in this life no we should be what Nyankopon on ka say social media na we yes abone nti or the better there be. So we need to be wise. Now let us understand digital culture. Understanding digital culture. Yeah, share this one. How do you understand digital culture? I've told you, say, there were 2 communities. Each community be our culture. Each community be our culture. That is it. And therefore, within this community, today, check it, there online, there is social media, there is technology, and so we are not omitting the local community, but then social media must be focused also. It's a community. There were pages, it's a community. There were groups, it's a community. They post certain things, a community. Digital culture includes social media. Culture nini? Number 1, social media. Meaning say you social media. Social media then. Do you think I'm here to lecture you? We are learning together. Social media then. I've been a teacher before. Social media then. Meaning social media, but we use social media. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Meaning say yen ya hano yen ewo Android phones a anya kura no TikTok de e ma no na say me call TikTok na e ma no omo de omo phone si wo a omo pe views na wo akogina ho na wa sha tade bi na me share am say pa kire. He is playing in this community. Na ni age. Me ko akram ko ye program. Sister bi hu mi na ni age. Also follow me program. Na no dey the phone buy. Some share me TikTok we know. Sure, if I go no dey me go TikTok. Share we na me you. Na me share the video bi ni. Just say oh you makers. Na just say yeah, he's in the community and also exploding a gift. By then this idea na social media. Now say you examine it carefully. E wo ya brabom. Now, let me check another digital culture. Online communication. Online communication. See your steps here to make it online communicate. Skype anyway. One hour use Skype that. One on Skype or man is also. Just one batch say O level 4 no use Skype in one. They say they use WhatsApp. At the year course. Online communication. What we say? You better come with details. Nancy, you to say sometimes you want to track it or baby or next sabi the boyfriend kasaye. Na and ye be omo ye it was naked. Near train, near expose na eda hono bi a online communication. You were hackers. We have to examine this well. Said we will not make that mistake. Ebeya your say Church of Christ nipa hey ankasa da no me ankasa bebia ye wonyina no be fra so mpinfo ne discipleship for. Now, entertainment. Aha is the most dangerous game in social media. Anytime I get here, I'm stressing on entertainment. Tattoo, they say musicians, look at how they are behaving. But young guy, we just will have us in Zamaho. Say so a musician. Oh, and go for bargain. So more one framing. So for what the way I'm so for on Church of Christ and so. But then the way I hear no hopa no cause me hear the software na I am an ungwasi. Obawana sometimes okra judge. All because of social media, because they have been on the internet or more internet social media. So we say musician with sound behavior. No, person osua sa musician we. Enu nti oye de sa musician ye no. Obo say sometimes wako, obo say na shatta wele, shatta oye popular, men kan ho asem born de oye na make I'm attacking the personality. Everybody got that. No Danny John. Iti o person we yete say shatta wele a. Na wo be musician a, one take it no wan you obi an guide, enye sa na obeye. Ya think here also a musician, you can't say be a win to. Now also your mother. You see? But then it's very risky. We need to work wise. It is time. I like this Effiakuma topic where I was very happy. I was like, wow, this is a topic. It has never encouraged me to that say, me cry, me fa way kwa ye program da. Ain't me about my pretty way. A son walk right me phone. Now, information sharing. You share informations. There are some of you here, you are exposing your family. You are exposing your family. Mabwa. Nyame ye wado papa kwa wadi hia saa ma nyame ahyira no. Ono ankasa wonkofu bebre omo tan no. Ena nyame aye nadom ama ene watumi akoto ka no kwa akoto no kwa watumi anto kese ni bio. At least tiko bi odo betwitwa. Ehwa chike wakotwa. Odi asande papa to kalu na wakoposu. Na you don't have secret. To won't say sometimes you know when we pay us no crown na omo invite your enemies to you. Information sharing. Who go school when you aggregate 8 ones. When you say depend on the man or any enemy, mabwa. Information sharing. Now I'm telling you the realities. Digital culture is a very important object in our life, but then it's one of the most dangerous games if we are not careful. It will end up in hell. Artificial intelligence. When we say you know, we dey course for China. They say China for more create robot, but then we more create oba bi o person oba ware a ye create saadi oba no na nipa so wo dwene anka wo be kwakofa di no body o e na omo de battery shame wo yiri nie sabi omo aye bibia eti wo twika no na wo yiri to front na we ni how ni twi na ali ya tell me say no Chinese for. You see, a Christopher, no, it is our sole responsibility to scrutinize this digital culture. I say a feature, dear no, ya tugu, dear no, near the ayanya mujuma, near the abobra, mabwa. Ebinum yes, sex toys, mabwa. No, for L it is very risky. But then it's technology. So what you say technology being so koto aye bidia by the twinkle of an eye crying yesu aba crying wako hell well mum kran o nwe aduane na say oja no a wo de nwe aduane no stove no e ka sa kakra na show na ye konoma the whole body in lake of fire. Oh my digital culture the wako there be we are going to scrutinize this never of a digital identity. Try. Yawa bebre te ha. Ya innocent no. And na kwe maybe start to monetize monitor YouTube or your Church of Christ or social media. O question identity wo social media pa and some other platforms so one sha obey fast na man 1 year still na yen find the born in channel. Fast in 1 year and so for real I'm telling you the truth. Ni identity no. Now, Romans chapter 12, verse 2, I say, and do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. What you say? Dear, of course we are saying no. Dear papa no, we are not part of it. Bible say me yemfa yenwema nyina nhye wiase mu say I say me dress pa sofo me dress me youth o hwe bo life papa ana me dress me dwuna bada hu me o hwe me no say sofo masa ya na wo trousers no wa bo ho kakra no ama na chewo kakra na say no ye wo modern world just how hu me say me yekunu me am I decent no. He is conformed in the world. It me am address decent no. At least me trousers na mbo ho na normal no. Who me say Me bra you kolo too much. Romans 12:2 no by application say we should not be conformed to this world. If we are seeing human young, we are not citizens of this world. It doesn't mean say if we are seeing produce at the end say ebeboa me yetumi aka nyame asem na me yenyusu there be. You have to. But then you are not part of that. It should be no part of you. Mommy, I should be opportunities. Opportunities in digital culture. Let me ask this question. How many of us youth are your university? Your Jumam, your JSS, a walk in Dagatin class, your Tumia Kanyamiasam da Achre Yonko. Why be that mouse? My sister number 1, one view. My brother number 2. Share Hong Kong, share no indeed, medium into woman house now Hong Kong, no, so one yet. Number 3, 4. Hong Kong mark, yes. Now, this is one advantage. Sometimes a mama crying, Nasa, who young kono ewo, Chiapiase, Nasa also a berry bangara. You can still continue the preaching. Mabwa. Hi, how are you? Ebeya on campus ya twaso. Na mo aye na audio. Dan no na you sua de you could through her. Ntim pesa me church room. No say okay, na mo go so. You see, evangelism and outreach. Na said yes yen kan nyame ase Mark 16 verse 15 to 16, Matthew 28 verse 18 to 20, Luke 24 verse 47. Na said yes we are you to we are when you said ye tie bia no na said it is our sole responsibility to preach. Say young country akra mbra Kristo. Am catch the youth baby or mo tadi machine say bomodin say at least a year when young could be a one in nam no obetumi appreciate the na ba soro yakobo be shira o mo. It's a lot of blessings. Men did fufuo ne banku no the that too much. Use this fufuo and the banku to bring Accra to Yesu. Brofu we dey special. Now, you're going to second was learning and spiritual growth. Hey, this social media it can help us all. I'm not more who Dubai and of framing. I say so for what share I but me no dream. Also, on the menu, on the menu dream. I don't know who be from. So for which watch I didn't hear, but sign church on this day. Say oba our nipa wari immunity member na so dem no nya adwen. And I said now why want me nya adwen? And dey wo adwen mu ni fa ye adwuma. No, but I'm not trying to crack a joke. It is helping us to the growth in spiritual. Ebia on me nya adwen no. Ultimately idea bi ba, edi quotations bi ba maboa. Now on social media, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, you can choose to follow only preachers. Subscribe only preachers, motivational speakers. It is your mindset. If you are saying the mindset na ye juma. Hey, everything is about the mindset. Say, this is what I'm going to do in this life till the day I die. On social media, pages to be follow no. It should be preachers. It should be Church of Christ. It should be motivational speakers. Aside that, no other pages. And you grow spiritually. Now, okoya sabi. Emana womo nyantete pa a omugu Facebook a. Okwa na gengengenge na ogina ho sabi no adane na chiri na omaye BBL omakoye sabi o omakoye omoto. A enche bi ebe paya ma na yekuro no. Na omo na wudi omachiri masa you will sin. You will sin. Ma make it way be when me share Nigeria movie. Me teacher na ti hey, me principal na oti actually say Joshua. Say not na etaye no complain say me share TV. Me share Nigeria movie. I didn't think I share Nigeria movie. This romantic movies, you know ye pa no. In fact, they are horrible. And they do it rare. What the hell? Now we libido. Obia ye take no. We ye said ye etie bia no, you have a libido. When you who will libido for your future wife and your future husband. So why worry for your wife and for your husband? And to what will you sini ajiscano? Wisha na nyuma bi omo ye no. Na adana wadwen, na akraka wadwen. Na ubenwa na digitalize o. Na also digitalize o. Ubenwa na wa ye boni. Oya boni so church of Christ ye di chewa na. Yakopon be de chewo but ye be di kan ye kasa 1 2 ne ya den. Ne ya den. Shamo shome ni na kasa we are youth say na we are youth. Above ye papa mom you mess up you are part of the principle. All right. Now Acts chapter 17 verse 11. Paul making reference be me pass by application yes so ye de adwuma e wo ha. These were more fair-minded than those in Thessalonica. One Berea no Paul compare Emma Thessalonica for. Was one more Thessalonica, they were fair-minded than those in Thessalonica. In that they received the word with all readiness. Then they set the scriptures daily to find out said, "You're not Paul Ekano, not Eyenokre, and Eyenokre." Preaching are you preaching no? Preaching are you preaching no? Eyenama was obedient. Preaching are you no? Sorry. Oh, so that I can say you should number my inchalutu. Preaching now you preaching no. Sometimes you know this is how it takes. So sorry, and so for a preach you teachings and sermons. O preach you know you are too shy. Want to me and question, my boy. When you're looking so I'm be and bisa mau. And I will call fee. You will Google wo, my boy. You will Chat GTP wo my boy. You will being.com, my boy. You will DM. Kuku pilot. All right. We have a lot of search engines that we can track information from. And therefore, it is your responsibility. You search from the internet to understand it well. My boy. Woko school I am assignment the same thing. No was such a we are mesraw and could join those way no more or more movie no man yet. You need a blessing from God. Try when you go or says I want to mu na masam to mu John 8:7-8. So what me mu na masam to mu bisam bibia na be ye hwama. You want to pass your examination. Ejuma na wo ye you want promotion. When you want a good wife. When I'm social media. Yeah, buskel and catch row. What do I do about trim? What show bano and a winya corner or so one na dada. What show bemano, winya corner or so one na die. Oh, yeah, Bonnie, how can you pass your examination? How can Jesus guide you? A best then a Jumani amount of promotion. A best then when you're good grace. A best then when you're pa. No, in fact, look, we have to work circumspectly. Like I like the word Ephesians 5 and pa. I am a favorite quotation. Step be a taking whether on your phone or wherever. No. Remember, say we are Christian. Now, Fred, burden godly community. How many of you have pages? You to know. BBC born before computers. Sebi ye papa no kra preachers na no mo ye BBC kra no na say kra obi sua e so for kanata o invite me from half asni say am me bata kra de e de me call race course say me nchira no how to make live born before computers BBC for kra e sua ono so be brother community na wa born during what computing age you know. And I want to create a good community. Let me ask you this question. You are on Facebook, you are on TikTok. How many of you have thought it wise to say, I will create a page. Say, Mbeya, publicize the preacher on the social media. Mbe show followers at Yamano. Say, every Sunday, when I'm here, anytime I preach, I need preaching. I will use my phone to record either audio or video. Then I will put it on my page. I will build a community. Whenever my preacher is preaching in the church, I am taking. Many of you have been doing it. Raise up your hand. Now, Church of Christ Youth, we tend to share Duncan Williams programs. We tend to share TB Joshua, but the TB Joshua programs. Then we omit our preachers, our leaders, the job you're doing. They want to win souls. You are not building a good community. You are not using the social media. Nanka you to be or to me create such a congregation. I woman. I sorry no. You to near 50, a mood 20, any social media use. Effiakuma Church of Christ Youth. Yawa unko 50, 20, any social media. 20 no beer on the page. Maybe our Christ is the answer. Where is what created here? Church of Christ in the where is what created here? Then you start to push your preacher. How wonderful is this? You are preaching by inferences. You are preaching indirectly, but wouldn't. The preacher is preaching, but or your BBC, many of our preachers don't know this social media. But you are helping this preacher. But sometimes, preacher be to me preaching. Not my question views. Not my share the number of you to one house or them. I'm saying, no, it's something. But go to the denominational world. They are building communities. Madam will be our US, or Pentecost, or Bah, Jai. Let's offer men try. No, to me, let's offer a chapter. Why wouldn't you know a child style be? No, they are about to study. Sometimes I know a tag and Mr. Aquano, person cancer, and I mean, Fino. How many of us does this? No, we are learning it today to start applying. Say, Ufrim Penten Aobaha, you are going to start over there. Ufri Kwesibin Team and Awaba program now, you are going to start over there. Effiakuma, Wumpod ye, when I should hear then, you buy ye. Now, using influence for God, that is the fourth part. Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Kofi in the Effiakuma, boy, any yard you too much. I didn't hear. Yes, Kofi create page B. Na page did the way of full no, but o create controversial issue. Or say I'm watching it. Last one day, preach away video cartoon. Now go for doing watching it. No, oh, the guy is doing well. Be a Church of Christ, no, a capture, no, they are got to war. You are shining out there. Men are seeing your good works. Sometimes simple, I did be a wo ya, a young yamia, which you say, no, I did wait a bit much a crabano, what try what you are got to community. A Church of Christ of what you are. I said, let your light shine that they may see your good works. Obedient a year and a more radier. Only a Church of Christ for. That time the more where the fidi and you've been a catch rabbit. And now, Nayre, Horatadiana. Now, or the Amanukun, Nanukun so Akohata. Now, Mammy be on Church of Christ. And no better now, or you be bonkum. What was and so on was, hey, Church of Christ of what your Mawari do, waiting a one shot action, Baba Church of Christ, no. Church of Christ, you also Brunner, you say. You. Now, mommy, challenges of digital culture. Now, with all this positive side, there were challenges. Mabwa, BBI were negative and what? Positive. Moral corruption and temptation. In the introduction, you project you could see Wakakra. Temptation or temptation war. Youth, youth, and then your bonnie. P square, I'm a bond. You say, this my temptation. Babwa, Minimum Munimuto, Maba saw them until why you're innocent. Or say, it can lead to confusion. Babwa, Yes. You will remember be who social media, it tempts you. Number one. What you say? We young could be a you swear iPhone. Say the end about so. Obi will be how man so. iPhone the amount kind musro. 17 Pro Max. iPhone see the umbo almost started with 1 star could do 17. You be 1 year and I'm 100. You see kana no moje me. Yeah, me kita Samsung that ni bi bomb bra hotel say. O nko to asase na my iPhone so. Men say you be market o pa koto banka say wo to ye bone there be o nya to asase na koto dia wa wasema. But then a critique like envy social digital culture na create envy oto iPhone na no de beto wo e na wo so wo hu ye na nnumo de ye no we are Church of Christ ni wo nya wi what started dwene o papa soma o pe na what started tiska no so na ya chew. It's a sin. It is dangerous. I don't think when you go on social media, these things must not be part of you. There be. Obi one iPhone or one day you. There be. Me wo madam for Church of Christ ni ye nyina na ye university. Or your luxury. Or your onopode de bia makasi nanim. Or your luxury too much. Hey, onyako social media no nya who machine ni pe ni papa wu. School fees no aye 5,000 Ghana cedis pole ya wado na we are na edusua di oboa so ade no wo bio ya wado no we are no waye no 7,000 ne de ahe 2,000 ne papa nso no tetefo di mu bia o mu free school mbisa onu so ni ska no chima na obo bosia. Moral corruption and temptation. Last we biara wanyini from the age of 16 going adie biara eye sexual inyoma bi e social media no please and please we want block for the sake of Jesus Christ. Matthew 5:28 say, but I say to you that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Do you want to take it time and you be her? Ebia ya adulteress. One why be the woman is also yen say boni fafiri ma o fere o man is also. Onim so yen so. Ba so. Why ma so o kra ne de wa man is also but body ne de also onye da. Now let's go to addiction and time wasting. Hey. Addiction and time wasting. Hey, mama ka try e man omu wo ha ni nyina no automatically and then ye be ye moduro automatically TikTok e waste more time. Yes or no? Yes or no? So mu dia tro yes wo ha yes or no? Yes and I yes. What kind of boldly? Yes. TikTok. Now and then I say TikTok nti nkofo bebre omo manom omo tototo ejamu ni ahyehyehye. Ne ba no ye bibi ogina ho no oye bibi ne ba ne channel okọ TikTok. Better 1 hour eduane na ahye. Ehye akofa da no hwim ne ba no so ahye. I'm telling you the realities. Now, social media, digital culture is very addictive. It is, you can be addicted to it. I'm telling you the realities. I have faced that consequence in my life before. And therefore, anytime I'm preaching about this, addiction, you can be addicted to it. I'm telling you the realities. Some of you are not sleeping. Around 7 o'clock. Addiction. Social media. Jot. Why are you careful? No, I go TikTok. I go fire. Wouldn't you hear? When you be a TikTok, a man who quite a year, member, so you because I'm a boy man. I am with them. Member, so. Of a TikToker, wa bro, watch over to so. Obi a TikTok na. Obi a smile. No, as I say. Say ayeka. Oh, I'm telling you, and a lot of people are say, I am very careful. You can be addicted to social media. I better destroy in your baby. Some of you are not learning. Some of us are not learning. Some of us, yakwe juma. Yene ye yuta ye juma no. Yakwe juma yenye juma no. Babwa. Onya koya office na mani computer. Wa office wa wote ha no. Enya won sam na me come me ye me preaching. Ye wi na wu na oni ma e hye wi twa me ka akọ. Office na mani computer. Yamani internet for the ejuma no babwa. Onya duru hopo onya transfer kra ma me share Facebook dey course yi. Hey! Ma me share YouTube so kra. Ejuma ba ya fagu wo mbekọ ho. I'm telling you the realities. So it is your responsibility. So ube stationed your mind. Ube program your mind. Ube fix what dream. Ube mia in such a way say you will be able to like ube use social media no say the end say with future. Social media nti sese no ema bebre eye mo de mo nware ye nuanu panyifo omo yire no mo eye complain they don't have time for their wives. Youth when you 35 42 aware kama youth it open say wo ya kokora na what we ma wo yire ni age e de say we dey kura sesem onya free adwuma ba ya o so ne yire bon komo no TikTok ye de yire na ne yire so person no ne bon komo obisa na sema adwa me say wo kasa too much me dey ja everything can tell apa so you okay dangerous as where I can look I am preaching you I'm also preaching myself ye nyina ye fam eti enteki tama twa we ya sofo na say bema wo yire be ye wo complain say wunya daje ma no pe memfa wadwe kosi bibia so eden ya social media nti ye na ye young so no ye ma no owo TikTok na mama say adwa daje ko to brodo bra me mama we kasa too much o kasa o suma monopause social media nti wo mama e fra wa suma ono what afi na wa kai say wo mama ya den you say you are sinning. Honor your father and your mother so that your day will be long on where mo pesa mo benyina chente mo nka e fa mo ho now yanko identity crisis and comparison. Identity crisis and comparison. Minimo bia o kan kire me bema onu boye bema otimi ko social media na said yankofo address kama aye wei omo no ebi wo ha no atwi ye friend say mema na ade na mo de twi aye kokko no conjon edin kwa say conjon say chana fo na mbe ye say nyo meyi conjon otwi a na otwa picture kama bi na ogina ho na okogina lozi na wa starting compare nti madam for sometimes so ye bon komo say ye de ye ho nya fenti nyo ma we ye tumi nya bi me say wo aboka wo na ho nya fe wo na ho say wo nya fe yakopon ama me free body we me kan kire obi say me ho nya fe hwe me ko ba bi me ka kire o mo say I am the most handsome man on earth obi say identity me say wo ye kokko wo ye tuntum I am the most handsome man on earth obi say me say yes because God has endowed me with a lot of pigment melanin me ye tuntum kama it won't polish o de na yakopon de ama na wo be your identity crisis because of social media there. It is something we try picture ni bi now also who ko anim you know you see a lot of people are comparing yourself on social media who ma who problem yeah sa enyoma no bebre ye makeups meboa say say effect editing me editor editing we ye tuntum betuma your kokko sisi ya ara bi try video bi na me try editing but don't feel we US or friend me say na Ghana mpo na wo na why for exam say I want no mo ka say debi am na mbe ye fan ye nyina ye be ye fan wo Ghana ha ye the social media but then this is it identity crisis and comparison if you don't take time social media will ruin your life social media be won say mo ho nye fe you don't know you are look young lady bia wo ha no is the most beautiful lady on earth young guy bia wo is the most handsome guy on earth young man bia wo ha no ho fe now Shatabandra is proud of himself. No, I just want to tell you something. Shatabandel and Nicole friends, they are proud of themselves. And because Shatabandel is proud of himself, God is blessing the guy, not because he should be Church of Christ member. No. Nyankopon was setting natural law. Or say, we are Church of Christ, you get it. It's not Tonsia, Abonia for Yabi, Maboa. And I Christopher, we have some natural blessings that everybody can get it. Shatabandel. Ya won on one shot who saw a shatabandel, or who knows on your bundle. Never more your day or your data. Now say on Dubai, on Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean, a whole world famous on Mr. Bean. Ne ay, but any baby wa ni nature no, ujina so kama. Yankopon the gift be a shenimu. Okosha hwehwe mu an who say, or she or no who say, or say chimpanzee. Yankopon so ankaso, or say chimpanzee. To the no yes ye. Shatabandremo, they will go and take that blessing from you. Don't let social media ruin your life. Psalm 139, verse 14. David can say, I like this one. Or say, I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. Don't let social media ruin your life. You are wonderfully what? You are wonderfully what? Made. The cultural. Share. Oh, good. Now let me go show him. I'm the richest man on earth. On TRC, I go with your cancer move. Share. I'm the richest man on earth. Rich man, I'm sorry, well, they have replaced me with him. The buy and I'm old. My foka. Am I not rich? You are the richest man on earth. I am telling you, you are wonderfully made. God has programmed you in such a way, say you are very special. But woman social media is ruling one kasa no problem. Danger part of social media was say false teaching and misinformation. False teaching and misinformation. Magaso be indenting am yes how. False teaching and misinformation. Yawaha no mo be kire abutrika. Muni abutrika. I want to say he's the man on top. Yawaha no mo be kire no maboa. That's why dina mo boy no e menka abonent fa nte nam social media kura na yawo logics or tie Yachi abutrika no. Sometimes when they say, "Or scamming, sir," or be say, "One scamming." He was living a luxury life. Therefore, no sin chain. Sometimes you know, Makai Ebo Noah, Munya ready. 25th, Yakofu Noah's Ark. Obianya, brother, first you ready. Makacha or you before Mako. 25th, wow, no, insurance about Ebo Noah. Sana ebonowa enye akibia. Demo kweku nowa ekogina eponano a. Na ohwa wane omko eposo a. Wo mo ask na ejejina ho no na okogina ho no ode ni phone no. 25th December is going to rain. Wasanso aye ho atade ode kotoku akwa na ibrew. Now, there was one time BBC they were publicizing the guy. There's one Ghanaian man. Me say, Akwana kwechiri. You see, misinformation. Edru so no you say ema 1 year or more denominations for no bebre nya akuma pressure. Because osuo yes nsu yiri ba o. Afa anche bia na ebo no wa ba you say the ark is God. Enti ark no ye wura mu na ebie. Ye wura na ebie na ark ben na uko wura ma ebie sa ade eye balloon ana. Misinformation, social media. Some of your friends are having iPhones and I'm telling you the realities. Some of your friends are having a lot of things you think is theirs and hey and na me time I mean yanko sofo I'm a university before I'm university. Now I'm a guy rough. Sure. Now me uncle be talk cars here. Me pia ya de bia ma waka say. I want to enjoy you. Misinformation. Me come and say. Social media. If you don't take time, obe deceive you. Ama why ye there? Ense enfata. Atron kwa. E maybe wo. Said you who almost omo ho ofe no. E da ube shi omo. One on one kasa na ube dwane adese no ko who makeups na eno ani where dey be e kwosoro man hwe mo social man hwe papa na ye ne yire wedding awi omu ko fie no so wanya nware ni biem adentia sa na makeups na oye de man me pen no ma wan na wi afi na me pen ye ko dware ya ye hu na numa tuntum man kasa no hu nya fo but be man no beauty lies in the eyes of the what etianya me na me say ne hu nya fe esi ye. Social media, digital culture, this digital community, no, it can ruin your life. It can change you from being happy to unhappy. Hey, we be dear your own sam wow. And you be an yen so onye skeni was as so. And you be an so yen so onye hieni. But then, say it is this how you go person place you are. Digital culture will let you get information and enya no correct. Now ube jenesa, now ube dey. Ubewu. Try. Me kwa program bi wo baby. Me preach on social media nti. Me nya duru agane e ba jem bag ya. So for na wo ka no wa me come to say shut up akere. Me preach on social media me kita we mu ntimi wo ka. E na say me ka no wa ko taxi na me fine. E no me ka no. But then we wu say anka preacher. Anka wona me say me social media no. Na sabi makwaje me preacher bi ka. Na makwatenam na preaching everybody is God is God. Na makaka we bi. Na me nyonko preacher bi a me no wie Bible college da baby. Na oh man, this is incredible, unbelievable. Now, digital sin is still a sin. Facebook, YouTube, the Bible akano. And one oye den wakano. And to these two communities, such community, digital community, your parents can't see you, your friends can't see. Sometimes you can have your own phone. Make I say, you to know muti bonia. Obo say, oni obi da hona mo bon koma no adani phone ni say. No kon book ra no na still. Otumi ya no anya ekibi wa ha no akọ dress to akọto eduro. But then whatever you are doing na enye nyankopon de yi. A infringe and a flato nyankopon bra no is still I don't nyankopon ka say when you are 16 years into or the call hala enye there be you go and enjoy in hell with others. Hebrews 4:13 say, and there is no creature hidden from his sight, but all things are naked and open to the eyes of him to whom we must give account. There is nothing hidden. All is naked. On your phone, God is monitoring you. Whatever you are doing, God is monitoring you. Now, let's jump quickly. Biblical principles for working wisely. Number 1, discernment. The quality of being able to grasp and comprehend what is obscure. You go maybe wa. So person we nyansania. I was say we project what dream eto say. Ade biara e baba wa kwan mu. Say eye online you. Say eye dien you. We be discerning on it. Ube very careful. Ube check. Ube scrutinize it. Ube check. Ube say adie Antonia memra. And yet to pay no idea. You kick it out from your life. Because one take it time, Yankopon odo or woman in the local community, no, on our parenting and our downfall we hearing you will not have problem. But then social media, you have a problem. Philippians 1:9-10. Say, And this I pray, that your love may abound still more and more in knowledge and all discernment, that you may approve the things that are excellent, that you may be sincere and without offense till the day of Christ. You should be obia. You will love say Onyankopon obedo. Wakwan will be piano. Make sure say Onyankopon dono. Ebe say umbrella atoso. Remember digital culture and taking that out from you. Self-control. This is one of the principles ourselves we use it. Self-control. One only self-control. And then you need self-control. Mausaso. We need self-control. Self-control. You took your mobile phone. You saw it. Ojinaho. Uncle Fonso so mobile and so almost yanya kakra cry repenting. Almost say nipa die bone emfa bone die say nipa die bone twa ye bone die. Oh sure dey know. This is what is going on in the mind. Why then? But then so was self-control. The moment you open the phone, wait, come on, what's it? Do you know sometimes I've been blocking a lot of things on my social media away. Me block wo. Me block me nyahu yan Kofuna ma mejuma, but I also have a block. You have to be able to control yourself. So who was self-control? Eba bua ama wa fight it. Oba ko na oba din konim ewo digital culture yi eha enkofo adwen. 1 Corinthians 6:12 say, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are helpful. It is lawful for you to use TikTok. It is lawful for you to use Facebook. It is lawful for you to be maybe to be luxury a little bit. At least open Bugatti. If you have the right money to buy, it's not a sin. All things are lawful, but not all things are what? Helpful or expedient. Now Paul, I can say, all things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Me, say Paul, as I'm okay, me Paul, bibia ye helpful, bibia ye, but anye bibia so na ye, bibia ye mra. Now so masa anye bibia na beboa me. Now me Paul, me ma we kura nyam so to me dabi. Whether technology for bow, way, I will not let this influence me to do evil. Now when you say boys no more scam baby, and so digital culture. Oh who hash papi, guy be edika restaurant hash papi Dubai. Ya chene kwa anam wo Dubai hash papi. The whole world or private jet Nigeria ni. Try. What the Ghana now hope po? Or some misumi ye, or some misumi ye, or some one catch us a win ye. It's when one almost started scamming, no more scamming. Sanity, we have to be careful. After guiding the heart and mind, that is the most important part of you. Your mind. And your heart. What journey? Any day, wakuma. Try. If you are able to guide this mind, you will be wise. If you are able to guide this heart, you will be wise. So what journey who guiding now? I mean, we are making sure say, Obaya Nyansani say. One more to me guide you on my channel. Sometimes on social media and you be a more cano. Who to me try no say akwe any pana. Proverbs 4:23. Keep your heart with all diligence. Underline this word. For out of it spring the issues of life. Now what is the meaning of diligence? Steady, that's how we are steady, earnestly, and energetic effort or law. You have to pay particular attention. So we check this out. Jibia wo yene illegal. When you mean a problem na Do you have a problem? Try. I'm telling you the realities. We are going to scrutinize this digital community. No. Now the end, papa biano. You better talk quiet day. You better talk quiet day. Better talk to baby crab. After accountability. Aya mobin checkle. Aya mobin checkle. Parent almost check almost social media handles. I like them a lot. Me promise them rough. Parents almost check it sad, you know. Almost you're good. Your parents almost create tracking system. Almost track your hey. Almost you're good rough. You track your daughter. Say baby oh ya kono. Ono one a chat. What track it? And no be friend. Last 3 weeks obi friend me. I say obi ne yere chat. Na nipa no ye Church of Christ ni or your denomination ni. I say nipa no ye church. And I'm say oh you sure. Because Church of Christ, you will meet you your botany and your own botany, and Church of Christ, you are Church of Christ. But assembly will also or tracking a year. Social media, WhatsApp or tracking. It's chat to be a but when we say me preaching, or catch revenue. Ecclesiastes 4, verse 9 to 12. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion, but woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. What ya dey be social media now mama kan pɛ na wo buafu wo yere kan pɛ na wo buafu wo kunu kan pɛ na wo buafu dabi. You need someone to guide you. Wo hia obi a obɛboa wo. Me we are youth a mo fan chem wa ware a wote ha no ene kwei say password eda wo phone so a be your confession e bom pai ma because your wife should monitor you. Say your password eda wo phone so a mo wa bonchen so muntie be your confession this Sunday ni e bom pai ma wa phone. You need someone to monitor you. Your wife is there. Your parents are there. Your friends are there. Your brothers are there. But then, when you fall from hey, Obi share bathroom. Ena ojare. Ena ni nua bi fa the phone say opesa ofro bi no niwe. Ofa ya no fia. Jare no jare. Kiki. E wa no bo brown. Obo okra no. Ye no e ko ni mu no wan fie o. Abranch am say from phone the brem. What is all? I tell you, phone ni mo enunti one person will be show phone so. Danger part of digital culture. Purposely use of technology. I know you can't no. I say we use technology wisely. Makachiramo, and we are going to create a tax. You to be starting so can you can't preach. Your preachers are preaching. The leaders are preaching. It is your responsibility. Who on Facebook? Post your picture. Post your preachers. Post their preachings. And I'm a boy. Post more. Colossians 3:17. And whatever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Including social media, including digital world. In everything, you should make sure it glorify God. That's how man glorify Unyankopon. Don't let it glorify Satan. Many of us are glorifying Satan. We are glorifying Satan simply because when we go on social media, we watch those things that are for Satan group, Satan companies. So we glorify Satan. Though we should do it to glorify God. Now let's take some practical steps. Set time limits on apps. Set time. All the time, set time. Every day, I only have 2 hours on social media. After that 2 hours, my data is off. Set time. Set time. Okay, I am a student, so I go on social media on only Saturdays. But then sometimes I go on social media when I want to make a research. Then after the research, it is not my social media day. I move out. Set time. Set time. Some of us, we come to church. Then we will be on TikTok, WhatsApp. While the preacher is preaching, we are on TikTok. Because we have not set time. You know, Sunday, it is not part of my social media day. Set time. Look, for real, we are learning and then you see, but then I'm telling you the reality is there. If you apply this in your life, it will change your life. You are wasting time. That is why you are making C in school. You are wasting time on social media too much. That is why you are making B in school. Some of you can make A's. You are wasting time on social media. That is why we have first degree. Why do you go and call 7 year masters? Am I lying? You are wasting time on social media. It's now who ejuma way mo no won try say we betuma twetwa another ejuma bi. Epi ejuma bi so twan o. Beboa. Set time. Unfollow ungodly influences. Maka chira. When you go on social media, na say ebinom your lost, kick them out from your pages. When you go on social media, now who say you go for abeye naked on it. Kick them out from your pages. You are a Christian. Unfollow ungodly influences. Kick them out. When you go on social media, now we say you may be no. Now wait to him, madam for. Kick him out from your friends. Unfollow him. Kick him out. Kick him out with anger. It's dangerous if you don't. Now schedule digital fast. You are addicted to social media. You have to pray over. When you go on social media, you person me jayu. Eya person me set time. Na eya na ehame. You fasting kakra na bom paye. No, you see, sometimes you try to control the mind and the heart, but you need spiritual backup. Enye debia na we say we did too much. Set time for fast. You're fasting kakra on digital influence. Because now, say, Obi can't tell me what say. So for say personal work na year twam say akoya say asam na oka. So for. Now before baba yen chen no, for WhatsApp number mama. What dey bibia ama mo WhatsApp. A time is coming, everything on social media. Technology said anamwa. But then, aboniyefo nso abonsama wo se nyakopo be yisu aya de pa no na ono so nani abre so obe yisu e de aseye. Now replace screen time with prayer and Bible studies. Sometimes when you are going on social media, so why you are addicted to social media too much and now say digital culture no too much. I was say what schedule we say anytime I go on social media make quite research about Bible studies. Okay, mami follow brother Nat. Mami follow brother Polly. Mami follow brother. Okay, mami share last year say brother okran bibi fa instrumental music. Mami ko share some okran you know. So you have to you have to practically know sana wo ya ebe boa o abo atwe won afi bonimu. 51 said, think before you post. Is it true? Is it wrong? Is it loving? Is it necessary? Think twice before you post. Journey before you post to. Journey before you die. What did I say? I will try a picture no. We try a picture na popo. And I will call her. Pew! What they told her. What they told her, no, before download, there is nothing lost on social media. The day you deleted it, within that seconds, about 2 or 3 people have on their phones. I call you. Well, they join a go Facebook. Ayeka. Eddie Hua, Church of Christ for Ebekasachro. Open us wa, na ya sermon for free amount. Na ya go for their chow. But if you are a 4 year, they have your naked pictures. Think twice before you post on social media. You have to be extra careful. Oh, I'm telling you the truth. Anything I'm saying, next time on also, let us schedule ourselves. Say, this is what we will do. We are going to post our preachers. We are not going to advertise ourselves. We are going to advertise the church. This is what I'm going to do. Now, you will not post Church of Christ and we will not disgrace. Now, I have some questions for discussion. Which digital habit affects your walk with God the most? Social media, if you are addicted too much, maybe so awesome. Today you have to find a solution. Second, how can youth hold each other accountably online? Effiakuma Church of Christ, do you have a page? Do you have a WhatsApp platform? Have you been having your devotion sometimes? Today, and then Effiakuma youth, and then question menu on no devotion. We were in here, you see audios. Do you do that? But then you are on groups that they post nude photos and pictures. What just so? Yes, you are on pages. A bit more. Look, I know somebody who confessed to me here. Or say, Chef, so sad you way. You're not boss of my own. Me wo page be a bet. Me try me dear for many Jimmy Yakum. Sa football bet no. And I'm saying, I hope I call her. Say, yes, I'm for free. Me who saw or the whole year the end and asama. But you have to be careful with that. Now, 3. How can digital platform be used better for evangelism? How can digital two communities, one community digital, one community online, another community locally. But these two communities, digital, online, is now influencing us better than local. We need to be extremely careful. Choose holiness over purity. Technology should serve God's purpose in your life and not replace him. Proverbs 4:26 says, ponder the path of your feet and let all your ways be established. Let all the ways of your feet be established. Digital culture is very, very dangerous. Positive side, yeah, but it can ruin your life. And therefore, what we have to do is, I was saying, we will kick the negative part of it, then we will use the positive side to glorify God. Amen.
Questions and answers. Video pass the first speaker on air sound. Now, I dear Baku, any be actually one is so second speaker also Casasa. It's a whole question here. With me, the speakers will answer you. You said there is a question address it to the speaker you want him to answer. So, mention the microphone for around the give you our question.
First speaker. Okay, so can you say on Saturday then we go on social media or something? Okay, so on Saturday then we can go on social media or something. But most of the universities, most of the things they share it on a platform like WhatsApp, and they can give us a link that we are come to do quiz. So join this link and you can join. And most of us we do our marketing on online, social media. Into our KBB said we shouldn't go there no frequently. So let's say if someone want to get access and an independent test on TikTok, you have to reply the person, or the person can get you through the TikTok. Into means media no maybe so I say, and also how are you seeing you know?
When you're bored.
Right. Whilst we're getting you one, we must be kind of A and one. We got to get back to you guys again.
All right. I think say, my scenario be say, also set a time for your social media, but then your special event be especially say, oh, university, you make research, my boy. I did say about that. Say, okay, well, I go on social media on Saturdays, but then we will invest into sometimes on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and any day I can go on social media. May you call social media and for that purpose. It's me we are. All I'm saying, social media is taking our time in it. May we such a research and now say marketing, you know, not my day, my fruit, no, my yadaje, I focus so my bravo. But then my chichina say you should go on social media only on Saturdays. And yeah, Obono I can on TV. What you say? But I was given a scenario. A scenario say, okay, when I have nothing to do, I've set the time, say, okay, on Saturdays I don't go anywhere. Go baby, it is Saturdays in the social media. But at the rest of the days, you know, say me you call social media. I have to go on social media circumspectly. Just say I have to check out my steps. Okay, me a student, me require research. My joining platform be me ko share the or more den can afa ebia topic bi ho. But ebinim wo ho any day bia okwa ofiri wo pe obako Kevin Taylor akosua attempt sabi secret kakra. No akọ we o me bo omudi so omudi attempt social media kra omuntumi nka hwe. No correct. That's the job they do. And I said, if you free up, not say second speaker, no A speaker, or say a bit more social media. My young guys, a bit more, or more chef, a tour, Sebi. But so we check out time now. Whenever you go on social media, you know how to do what? To use it. What you say? What you say? One and you say. What you say, another one besides, will you move? All right. It's the end of your Obi.
Okay. 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 But your meetings, Eric Aqua. Na me da sepa de ediem be kasa. Okoma two speakers ni nya da sepa na me question okoma first speaker no ma asema obeka ni sisia no. Sisia my university, speaking from experience, my university why you need to always be online. Your data needs to be on mostly because say I am the man who graduate age out. Because sometimes what we post there, or a surprise quiz and a BBR every time you need to be on social media. It's mostly on WhatsApp do. On say my own corner too much, my own social media too much on the end then because I invest in social media is part of our routine. Why there normally online quizzes, your online platform be so other web browsers now other searching a VLE now you're joining the Myanmar account. So we are supposed to be online every time. They have incorporated like online activity into our university.
Miss Medasi. My question no. True. But I think say Ebekwama first speaker no. Okay, so me canon in terms of to say the kind digital age and there was here into no bibia be technology. Those times no enka yaba so you say ka who say projector na bibi say wo ho enso eno na abetina yemu. The main concern is the digital age no and the traditional way of worship no. Sisi and Yehuni saying because unlike previous times now, to say yaba asore kusiada those times you don't say the Bible na hymn book na de and a Sunday oba asore hymn book no nipa be 2 out of 100. And you know I heard the same thing with the Bible. You see, I know your phones are ubi Bible abba. Now you just the traditional one of you. That you know it's saying in terms of this. And now the second one no, but what you say? Question no. You say I clear. Second one no so no yeah. Also when it comes to say what can be about to say you promote our preachers with the evangelism now they know. See, I think I had a discussion with about 2 brethren from different congregations when it comes to personal work. See, I bibi to say with my conversations with them, no, the omomo kind say omo call personal work. To say yapon yanko ebiase, but what they rely on, and I say the omomo promoting it to say ebia sofo aye teaching be na yaposi on ebia Facebook na the members are also doing the same. Say share in the future now sa eyi amabubosu ina no, what is the effect on the youth? Yeah, babe. Medasi.
Take the response that you proceed.
All right, Medasi. Now, I think first question about for say men call online debia name ebia specific days and a time. Yawo page bia you know say a school page my boy. Your data can be on all the time. But then what I was saying is whenever we are going on social media, we should have a specific purpose binti but then any bia cannot be busy for 24 hours. Whether you are a university graduate, maybe some year graduate, telecom engineer, I've been in the university before. However the course is, you will always not be busy for 24 hours. Am I lying? Let's be specific with this. But this is it. Say, sometimes the 2 pages and you are aware of data. What you have to do and say, you have your WhatsApp page, your data is on. But you know, say, this specific page, and now this specific group, I am a school group, my boy. It's on any time I'm expecting information, be say, about schooling. It's not there any time any problem. Don't remember we are working wise. That is the team. And a working wise, you know, you person social media be distracting. Now you're free on your and chain. It was some pages you can be on 24 hours on social media for 24 hours, depending on what you are doing. You can be on 24 hours depending on what you are doing. But then what I was stretching on was some people are on social media 24 hours After 1 hour, or page in when him say next week you quiz when your information that information is coming no more. If you or say data analysis 20 if you and call different page. Some page no call or call hono and onya distractions. Emma train no call idea any quite say a train echo. And nothing I say walk circumdien. Inti anamobia wu to on social media no, you have to be extremely careful. And you can be on social media for 24 hours, but there's no problem with that. You can set days, but then what we are talking is don't let anything distract you. Iti page a ukomu ebe ha no men kwa yede men ko join it. That is it. It is depending on your school group no. Anytime you can check it out. After digital age versus traditional way of worshiping. This time one was in the Church of Christ for many of us, you're quite sorry. Instead of buying hymn books, you say, hymn books, you download it on your tablet and your phones. Now, let's check out this scenario. Leader Nili, and I will use your phone. Say, when even you don't have data, some of the browsers, they have access to your phone. My experiences are. Eti na what died ukita phone ya prrr na omode oba bi esebi na mama antete ni ye ya wakogina social media na sabi jimi sama na ojimi na ye de picture beto na ade bi egu no ho na ebie na wo aso dem you are in spirit. John 4 as I mean you worship God in spirit and in truth no na fe abaye na watch that man. Now we have something we call distraction. Whenever we come to our service to worship, as individual member, you should put the phone somewhere. As of Matthew, a trainee me, saying, okay, me say, whenever I go to church, I should put my phone mute, put it somewhere, and go and work. And I took it. It was on several occasions on Sundays when I'm so many threw up a mute. Not phone the baby. Into what from some father. So so no hymn books no or say minyabi because there is something called distraction. Something will distract you. It is dangerous to use that during worship. Make them back natural. And get your phone, get your hymn books and the rest. Now, brother, you find a projector way. It's not a sin. By improvisation, yes, back so you see projector sometimes. That will be a denomination be make a microphone, you know. Yes. Sometimes yes or yet demonstrations be a bet me compared to any technology. In a way, I bet boy as the signal. Now information now to me I then arich obia or around. Mabwa. It will also to me kujina mountain so no cause I said I'm from an day. That is improvisation. God was applying that. He was applying technology in a way it will help say in Kofobenya enkwa. Mabwa. Eti say after so no personal work. Say yes, you promote preachers in the personal work. Ya wani pa bi wo ho phone na okura no ono ankasa no WhatsApp oni mi yusu. Enti enye obia na tumi yusu sa social media inwome. Sometimes e bi kwa your youth minimum bi owo US me friend no e na me ne kasa e na me ka kire ni say onfa phone ma ne ba no e ma me ne nkasa. Wodi ma so mo ka kire mi. I said, my band de me training no inti me man in through time we use phone. Obi wanya almost 12 years old. America kwada. I say, hey, America kwada yes omo to me cheap parent no. What you want to me training is I say yes. Because phone no distracted akwada no. Into training no. Now we use to phone efficiently, not anyhow. It's a personal work there we have to go. By then, a lot of people are choked on social media. Whilst we are doing evangelism on the local communities, we have to also go to the digital community. We have two communities. One is digital community, and the another one is what? The local community. So we are working in the local community. Then we have to work in the digital community. So we want everyone everywhere. Jesus wants everyone everywhere. And then you need personal work. Especially omo ye adwuma nkase engineers na no kaka foi me my experience bi da oba kwa ne nche say abranche ma afi na makwa adwuma ba ma bre but then oje no WhatsApp number na say o kina bi wo preacher bi e preach you sorry Oh, preaching no. Number one, ebia what our cameras will stand. And I was starting with phone and ejina air capture ma what you baby. Who capture and I will do side video no man. It will also only that within the local community no. On am so or your office and you will get time at his leisure on the what digital community, so you can influence him. And the local personal work there is a must. Only the three say yes, but we have to go. So the personal work on local community and the personal work on what digital community. Okay, me can be say brother be say promote preachers. Okay, personal with social. On my answer, no boy. Brother, some my answer questions ni na. And when I am not saying say you should be only Monday kwana ko social media. No. Won question ni hear me pa. My principal na teacher on say Joshua. Your whole school no sometimes you play stubborn or say na me my stubborn I change that. No I'm mark. Before if you are a university graduate now what her. You are a graduate. I am telling you the realities. You will not be busy 24 hours. Meboa. Ana midnight 1 p.m. midnight obiya da no so no ye notification to mu group mu say mo ma ye quiz. Oh me nim ebia. Because 1 p.m. kra where your research we o say o rest no. TikTok afro 1 p.m. obosu. 1 to 3. Ade cheap e wo lectures no. What's that digali kakra ka ho. Lecture ni gina ho lecture no. Na obo. Imagine how much your parents are paying. So, media say you can use social media the way you want it, but you should use it circumspectly. You should pay particular attention so that you will be perfect in the sight of God. I hope I'm clean. Now, my principal, I'm an answer to the question. On the contribution or the question about no answer.
Yo, yada Onyankopon ase edikan no na yada speakers ne so asibebre. I'm say bra Polly no question na oyi ano no na me pesa me de kakra ka ho. Me yesa so kan na no back but say ya twa ni hwani ma kakra bi so. Especially students na mo ka say school programs ahodo mo ye ne nyama nti e wo say da bia mo data esiso no. There is nothing wrong say with data is so. But nyana ye ka chawo ne say with data sisu nti da bia no na wonenam internet na so wonenam social media na so. Me a megina ha no me say me fan say phones too. Phones too na me kuta no ako no purposely me dey me calls ne ada ayi. All those say WhatsApp e was so. Data also, but chance nipa bebre sa number no omunim say me use nti no omotai send WhatsApp messages at the phone. It me ko ba say whole week na ho me ko data no kra me so ye it will be better me send bia to one whole week me ko ya me hu ye but one more omunim me WhatsApp number ankasa me use no omunim be bi omodefa. Na sa WhatsApp number no. The only time I made me data bra and I don't made that. But yes, I see the whole day so na me that WhatsApp no so. That be. And that be I make a chance for say that be more online but na me online. Me data ni so obo say me online but me online. And like na bra pole can say no me obi to say me say me and say oh the whole day ebia net the whole day no men so me data because messages go on my a very important immediate response into me media say me data ni so me ya majuma meye message be ba na for the past 2 years to 3 years one man na what me I want to say before no ebe later won't be. And I want to say before my message that because The kind of messages are there to minya, cause are there to minya, because they are distractions. And in many a brain may dream, me my dear home, may prepare me lesson, but you're crying. And Nina, yes, a mute. So me to make a move, and I'm to fear whatever. O frame, na se me ni ko phones na mo se ebele amafa, mapeke. Me hu a echirei na me hu se me ya me scholar. Na yes se me frɛ back, ma frɛ back. Message ne ba, me hu message no, message wey nya message about this time nya my attention I ignore it. Enu nti, wo back to me, wo data no so, but concentrate on important things. Niema wo ya ehia no, concentrate on them because ya kan you know, phone na ye use no, make catch your plane. And check. Small boys and girls ever started use eyeglasses. And check. Mobile use eyeglasses. Mundu baby I was a use man, but then I would the phone na phone is to charge. Nekuta the same. Na or the chatting. Are they? That will better sorry no phone now blast them away. Now call. Esi charge just say na ne kum but omon komo wiye nto this charge a charge na kakra na wato anu komo so be mo anu ofem ada na ne so ti na as we lose bibi ntantam na kofa phone no akohwe messages on reply enti enche ye mo bebre yaso ye benya problems bebre ye ni ye benya problems na phone no radiations na ewo mu no a da bia ekuta wunsem na wo hwe so no you be develop this cancerous tumors. Our dream and then Yama who do bebre. And unti Yasramo Naya Kano Muamu ye die Enti and a year canasa. Make good use of the phones. Nemono, Mohana and Samo, Modachi, and the Mwakasa, more health issues and so. Kakram Pasa Medecano.
Medasi. Pocho yeda speakers nasi. I mention hon. I'm the Preacher Joshua academic and medical career in terms of health and then screens no. See first the panel na here communities no. Na that I said the best near to compound house. Ntoma mofraba no woraba no. Wana no to ontem. In there, mofraba no woraba no wana no to no ochel because of screens exposure. Nti as ye hono nsunsu ando no si no. Mpanyimfo no so other console in there. See you use phone and a tablet and a laptop or only the yedum light no. Se why you suma yenso light no. Na race no one coin. Na other crampedem they can in hoye. Henadrin. The mind is so powerful that what you put in the mind gives you the output. In Zema de Chayama Oko Adrenamuno. Ono no tre dia oba abonten so ebekedo amede manka ho but everyone that you are in the company of those people intade chanze ma yehwe na senses no way 5 touch hearing smelling tasting na talk taste 5 ni na their ultimate attention pa eye in ada yetimi feel inti nzema yehwe no okay yetimi mo pa inti as we are going through this, even if we can be honest to ourselves, when you are scrolling through social media, when we meet Bible chapter, those ones we scroll past them. Preacher Joshua, preacher, wait, preacher, those one, like we scroll past them, but there are things that when we get them, we pause. And in the manner you pause, the more we are watching them, no, the more they imprint on our memories, the more they inform our decision making. We will think that, yeah, while we're not to our son, my son in church, in some in the church is facing a whole lot of issues from all angles, to doctrinal issues, to so now, even now, the church cannot even stand for the moral rights Since you are some noble church, and although some even the moral rights, the moral things, no panka first, nanka church, and can want them. Since you are because the things are wallable but church, and they are more than even the things that we can even handle, left alone to talk about the moral rights that the church have. You know, in Zama Yazi feeding here now, as youth, or very important. In Yadama, you be feeding here now, the may should be minyebi. Ebesha and yebia, one day. All your mind will be occupied with that. On your wrong. Let's be cautious of Inzama. Yes, shouldn't be brain. Inzama yes a quahena dream. No, Sunday our dream is so powerful. As there shouldn't be brain. But may raise as a papa any ningina. Into Yansha as a papa. Then me preaching. I run a escape there. I'm there. Me, I'm a Church of Christ member. Read. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm a escape. I should create a life. What's the next year? This is a question for the second speaker. Erica, you brought up several questions. And asking God no more responses. First question about 3 billion or 30 billion. But I want to find out, how do you sort out and get the authentic response? Because these ones would end up misleading us.
That's it. I'm say there are some answers. Be on my say few of them. The edika, according to Hebrews, I'm say and also you could see two speakers in you could see your lessons no emu. Or say my inya yahu shimu die. Inti edian and a warrior oko Google ya uhuye. Ebia Bible class bibi na course so say ekokoba ne saa no a nipa ochira de no wo ho o se uhunu no ebia one or your personal studies bi na uhunu bebi saa ye hwe ekwan ye be fa so ebetimi spiritually no ye betimi enya saa kind of authentic faith no ye hwe ye ne hu say o say ye twe ben enuanom a weni abre yan train ben no mo mani abre inti mininam social media na say Google mepe is the Church of Christ the one true church. Menya over million results, million opinions about that. Minim baby I was a meko, minim the say me hwehwe. Sabe obi wenim chan me. Inti adenti na me consult nipa ne say me yes search this area. But me Google here no information dudu say na ba inti menya ne de yin. Ehe na me nkro. Eye den a obenye obi a obe guide o. Ye nyina ye hia say wo so obi guide yen. And internet be ban sa no obi be guide o ma we hunu baby potsin ye say wo ko. Enye baby akeke na wo say wo ko. Even churches of Christ fo no mu krampo enye baby akeke na wo say wo ko. Ne momo no baby a wo ti free ye no say ebia fa ne say Effiakuma Church of Christ anu mu say no. Enuanum bebre wo mu a wo betimi aboa wa guide o e de wako original place a wo betimi nya authentic answers for questions na wo bisa no. Aha. So I think minimum say ebia when you answer there.
Okay. But that's one church, our church, and my question goes to the first speaker. I want to ask that, is content creating a sin? Thank you.
Okay. Is content creating a sin? First speaker. So, is there any other question? Okay, from her. This will be your first speaker.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, Africa for so we use questions to answer questions. Okay. Let's take this scenario. I have created a content. Maybe me preacher and me studies our kakabo mabwa and I'm creating such a content. And I'm doing two Facebook. But the two no acquire advert for the Church of Christ. And I'm for entry. Is that a sin? No, before I respond, is that a sin? All of us, is that a sin? Okay. But this is the case. Na me call. I could download you. adeɛ bi a ɛnyɛ adeɛ bɛn kwa mo ankasa mo ka adeɛ bɛn na ɛnyɛ wɔ social media koko mentio ebonowa ebonowa say nsuo bɛtɔ 25th December oh me consult no me yɛ ho video ɔne me chat yɛ ne buafu me wɔ chat no wɔ TikTok yɛ inbox I was into one kasa deɛ ɔyɛ yi ɛkɔ yi but who yɛ Church of Christ one kasa mom won promote church ne da say kwa youth program we camera na si he say yɛ capture yɛ na me capture enche bia by the twinkle of an eye no na enam social media me boa but many of us are sitting here my leaders no dey beto mo platforms so you screw up mfantu ba kura oh for real but then anka ono so betumi ahwe na ono so edit some part say we content creator na we twa ba bia ebia ehɔ no na bibi wɔ hɔ pa be the 1 second 1 minute o twa ye pe na ono so de ne picture to hɔ say I support this idea what about you no they are to hɔ na obi so sua hu say social media we should be extremely careful no ɛyɛ bɔne